my dear Pisces. This is a love reading prediction for Leo season, the 22nd of July to August 22nd, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this side is you, it can as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Cancer season that is up. We are in the first period of Cancer season right now. Or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. So, when I open your deck here, I see the Two of Coins together with the Queen of Wands in the reversed. So it's a situation where we are ambivalent. We don't know what we want or how we want to choose. It might be that you are offered, for example, love from someone that you're not too keen on, or that there's someone not showing this keen interest for you. They are kind of preoccupied maybe elsewhere, or not focusing entirely on you, or you are not focusing entirely on them. So I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse with the Queen of Wands in the upright position. So again, I'm kind of seeing you being offered something that you don't want. You're turning away in disgust or with an uninterest. So it's something that you are being offered that you are kind of taking for granted, or it's not your cup of tea. It might also be that you are offering this to someone, maybe a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person, or someone acting with a lot of confidence in this situation. So I call the divine with love and light. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. And here we have the two High Priestess together with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this is Pisces, and as I said, this is usually a fire sign. So I'm trying to see what's going on here. It's like two equals. It might be two different parts of you that is kind of integrating here now and starting to working together, like the Two of Pentacles. It has been a dissonance before, maybe a disharmony, but now you're starting to become more in harmony. But it can also be mirrored on the outside, like you being in disharmony with another person. But it's just your different parts of you that needs to come together and be as a whole, okay? So if you're irritated on someone else's behaviors, it might be that you need to integrate their behavior, or maybe integrate the opposite of their behavior, depending on what it is that you're lacking. So I called the four archangels, and here we have two major arcana cards, and it's the Hangman and the High Priestess. So I'm seeing it's like you're going through a doorway of transformation. You are growing up in front of my eyes here. So you're going through some kind of epiphany, some kind of evolution. You're stepping through a door. You're leaving something old behind, welcoming something new. So it's kind of mysterious, but in the same time very promising and hopeful. So 6 elements, and here we have the Empress, which is 3, together with the Hangman, which is 12. 1 + 2, 3. So it can be very uncomfortable, this situation, where you need to let old ideas about yourself go out the windows. Things that you have been very, you have been liking certain personality traits with yourself, and this new one coming in that you might not be entirely appreciative off. So it's like something is moving underneath the surface with you, or underneath the surface of your relationships, something that you wish maybe would leave you alone, so you could keep what you have had and not have to, it's like you're changing or adapting a new style, or getting new interests. And this is calling you to also break the habits in your relationships and in your life. And you might want to keep the status quo, the status kind of calm, harmony. You don't want things to disrupt. But I'm seeing you having a hard time to keep yourself on the rug, or keeping yourself not transforming. It's almost like you don't want to transform because you don't want to start liking new things, or start disliking the old things, or not being able to put up with certain things that you were able to put up with before. So it's an unsettledness, but it wants to transform you in a very beautiful way. So it's better to go with the flow and accept what's coming. So if you get really tired of a person that you maybe love to death, but you can't just stand them anymore, then it's just a new thing that's coming in. You might need to accept that you can't stand them anymore. So that's what it is. It's just the new you that's entering the room, and it has opinions. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in here for a few seconds to you and your situation in Leo season, Pisces. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's a Knight of Wands in the reversed. So I'm feeling you have made excuses for people in the past. You have made excuses for them so you can tolerate them. And here comes some kind of doofus that you usually made excuses for. But no more excuses will be tolerated, not from your highest self, and not from the spirit world. So you are going to have to see this with open eyes. So even if you want something from this character here, even if you want their love, or their attention, or their sex, or their money, or their company, or whatever it is, so you are dreaming about something with this entity here, you are not going to be able to accept it, because it's going to be tainted in ways that you can recognize, and that you will have to say no to, and you will be disappointed with the situation, disappointed with yourself. But it's kind of a test, so that you will allow yourself to become more and more you, and sacrifice the things that doesn't resonate with you, the things that doesn't that you can't accept. So you will step into your higher moral ground and live your truth. Okay. So all bottom of the deck, it's a similar entity. It's the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So it might be that the new shape and form is coming in somewhat milder shape and form. The Knight of Swords in the reverse can be almost like a person was also rude. And now they might just be kind of a trickster or something similar to that. So it's not the same steel hard negative energy, and it might be a little bit like you think, the energy that comes in is better than what it was before, but you're still not allowed to accept it, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind about you, and this is on your emotional level, what you feel about this person or these people. Can be like your co-workers, it can be your lover, it can be family. This is their emotions towards you on their feeling level, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes. Okay, so let's start with the situation here, and it's a King of Wands in the reverse. So now we had both the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. So it's a whole darn family of fire people here. So the King of Wands in the reverse, it might be a person that's showing uninterest to you. They could give you everything that you dream of, but they don't wanna. Okay, they're focusing on their own life or their own stuff, and it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It can be any sign. It's just a personality trait or a behavior. where a person could turn their sun towards you, but they choose not to do so. And we can't really figure out why at this point, but it might be a big question mark. Why? Why does this person, why don't they want to apply themselves and fix the situation or fix the relationship? Why are they keeping themselves too good to kind of mix themselves with you or do the necessary thing in this relationship? And here we have what's on your mind about this person, and it's a 3 of coins. So you're still kind of wanting this person to work together with you. You want them to apply themselves, and you are ready. You have good and great ideas about how to fix it, and you might be very hopeful that this person wants to fix it as well and work on it and make it more happy and harmonious. So that's what you're kind of hoping for here. And this is what's on their mind about you. And we have a page of coins in reverse. So they don't feel as keen. Okay, they feel like they don't want to apply themselves. They are not super interested. They don't feel this pressure to be the best that they can be. They don't feel, it's almost like they are taking you a little bit for granted. Remember, it can be in the other way around, that you are thinking, oh, what they are applying themselves, and this person is thinking, oh, you are not applying yourself at all. So it might be like the other way around like this, that what's on your mind is that you don't want to apply yourself, and what's on their mind is that they want to apply themselves. So it can always be in the reverse when it's general readings, and even in personal readings it can shift like this, because some days you want to apply yourself and other days you feel like, why should I care, why should I even bother? But at this time we can see this energy is kind of turning away from you, while you are still having a lot of hope on how we can fix this. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that you haven't even tried just yet, and it's like you have this bountiful energy on creativity and health, how to make your situations better in your life. Okay, and this is the bond between you, and it's the Ace of Cups, so it's very beautiful. And the Ace of Cups, it shows that there's beautiful love between you, but it might be, when I'm seeing these kind of energies here, it might be that this person is here to, unconsciously, they don't know about it, but they are here to teach you a lesson. Like on the other side, in the 5th dimension or whatever dimension we are, when we're not here on Earth, this, you might be the bestest of friends, and this person wouldn't dream of not applying themselves to your relationship. But in this situation, you are tested in some way, and they might not put that much effort into your relationship, even though there's love here. And why is that? It's because they are lovingly, in a nice environment, trying to teach you to not throw yourself overboard, to sacrifice yourself for other people. This is the 3 again. Remember the Empress and the Hangman situation, where you always want to try your best to make the best thing happen. And you might be in a situation with someone that doesn't try their best to make their best thing happen, and you're supposed to learn from this. So this is your emotions towards them. So we can see here that you have hope, but you're fearing that this hope is illusionary, that you are fooling yourself, or that you are hoping for a better outcome than what actually is going to be there. But there's the star card shows that there's great connection between you two. It's like these cups, Ace of Cups again, but 2 Aces of Cups, but it's in the reversed. So you're very unsure. You feel inside of you that you want to apply yourself, and you have these ideas, but you don't know if it's even going to work. And it's why you're having these doubts is, of course, because the other person isn't applying themselves, and there needs 2 people to make this tango. So you can't tango all alone, because then it's you can, but it's not going to be a relationship. Then you just work on yourself. And so I'm thinking it's this thing that's disturbing you, that you want to fix it, you know how to fix it, but you need also the other person to want it, and they seem a little bit disengaged. This is their emotional level, and we have a 6 of Wands, so still with the back turned against you, but it's a 6 of Wands, so they probably feel kind of celebrated in the relationship with you. They feel like, well, it's nice to know someone wants me, or it's nice to know that someone, I have something to fall back on, but I'm going to ride over here and see if there's something more exciting that's kind of giving me the same interest. They also want to feel like this, like, oh, I want to apply myself, I want to fix this, I want to really dig deep into this matter here, and I can go over mountains to make this happen. So they want to have this same feeling too. And I'm thinking sometimes we are paving the way for our loved ones. So we are kind of sweeping the floor in front of them, so they can never feel that fear of losing you, or that fear of not being without you. So we are maybe applying us too much to our relationship, so people start to take us for granted. And I think working on self-respect would be a good move for you here. You can put all this effort here into learning to love yourself and put your own life on track, and focus on you and become the magnet that people like this would want to ride towards. Not as because you need it so much, but because I think it's one of your dreams. You want to have a tribe, you want to have people of like mind around you, you want to be loved, you want to have this. It's always funnier to do things and work on things when we are not just alone, but also have other people with us. When we are tired, someone else can take over, and it's more fun to even watch a movie together with someone else, because you can exchange the experience. So, and that's what you want, and this person wanted too, but maybe with someone else than you, because you have paved the road in front of them. So you are not representing any challenge for this person, so they are not getting triggered. Imagine this, that there's you are on the market, and you are going to buy, let's say, strawberries, okay? And there's only 2 boxes of strawberries left. And there's maybe 50 people on the market that wants those strawberries. So they're going to be very appreciated. Let's say that there's another type of season. The strawberries are plentiful. There's so much strawberries and not enough people that want them, because it's not holiday or anything like that. People are working, but it's still a lot of strawberries. No one would want them. It will lower the price. So there will be a plentiful of strawberries and less buyers. So that's what I'm talking about when you are if you would make yourself a little bit more scarce, if you wouldn't always be available, if you wouldn't always be around. But sometimes that doesn't help, because a person might just be plain uninterested, and it's very hard to know when to apply oneself. Hey, I'm here, see me, make yourself heard, and that can draw a person in to see, okay, so here's an option I haven't considered, and that can give you a chance with that person. But if you are you have already caught their attention, and you are paving the road for them like this, or sweeping the road for them like this, and they are losing more and more interest, then it might be this that you're making it too easy for them. It's not a challenge. I'm not sure that you want to be with a person where you need to be a challenge either. So you need to make your own decisions here. If a person isn't paying attention to you and the grass is greener somewhere else, just let them go and work on your own life. And when you will find your match, you won't need to jump through hoops, or play games, or act interested or uninterested, or wait for their attention, or act indifferent to get their attention. So I'm just thinking that there's some kind of mismatch here. And why this is, we have already seen why, because it's because of you haven't integrated this part in yourself. We saw that in the beginning. So this is what you need to do. If this person acts uninterested, they have much better things to do. You need to get much better things to do too. I'm thinking that's the most simple solution to this. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And here we have an 8 of Wands. So I'm thinking this is actually great. We have 17 here. You were ready to apply yourself fully, but you lost hope. 17, 1 plus 7 is 8. And here you are now withdrawing your energy and applying them to yourself, because you're seeing that this person is kind of somewhere there and fishing, and they are not turning back and showing interest towards you. So you kind of accept the fact and start to build where you're standing for yourself, building up your energy. And what do you want? We can't force other people to want us, but we can still make our own life desirable for what we are putting in to it. And that means what makes you happy. Do more of that, less of the things that don't make you happy. Certain things you can't control. You might be happy with this person, but you can't control that they are going to feel the same. So the things that you can't control, focus on that and start building on your life. So this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have a little page of wands here. So it seems like this playing this game dynamic is working on this person, because here you felt like, well, there's a lot of things I can do to improve this situation, and there's a lot of more energy I would like to put into it. But I noticed that this person is uninterested, even though I feel this spark between us and this connection between us. So I'm withdrawing and focusing on my own life. And that actually seems to spark interest with this person. So they're thinking, hey, what did that person go? They always reached out and had a lot of things to share with me, and now it's not happening much here. So what's going on? So at least you have caught their curiosity, and this is the outcome, and it's for Leo season, so not forever, but for Leo season. And we see the 9 of Swords. So it's an awkward situation where both people are feeling disoriented and discontent, and it's very hard to analyze exactly why this is happening here between you two. But I'm thinking you have this specific dynamic. This person is probably never content, okay? They always need to look elsewhere for their happiness. It's more easy to make you content, but you're applying yourself too much. So you're probably carrying too much of the burden in a relationship, which makes people take you for granted. And this person always thinks that something more exciting would be around the next corner. Here it seems like they notice there's not anything more exciting. The more exciting things were here with you, maybe in the past. And you have already got very hurt from this situation, and you probably don't feel as it's not as romantic anymore with this person since they showed this interest. So even if they show interest now, you wouldn't be super interested yourself. It's just another, trigger for you to see, okay, so now when I'm not carrying, this person shows interest. And that's when I'm seeing this card or holding this card or thinking about this card, I'm feeling a feeling of discontent, like it's too little too late. Okay, so you will not feel like, we all have a dream how we want to be wooed in, and we don't want to be wooed in by having to show the person that we disengage. Like, okay, so you didn't want to build anything with me, so I'm disengaging now. And then they come and show interest. That's not what we dreamed of as little boys and little girls, that someone would realize our value when we were kind of gone. And but this is what I'm seeing happening here. And it's not a good foundation for a great relationship. I can say as much as that. And I think from the cards, what we saw in the beginning, that you are supposed to choose better for yourself. So even if this person comes hanging in your skirts or hanging around your trousers while you walk forward, I think don't mind them too much. They are just living their consequences of taking you for granted in the past. And they might need those consequences to realize that people are valuable. You can't just, piss on them and think that something greater will always be around the corner. One day you will wake up and you will have wasted a lot of time, and you will find yourself in the consequences of your own actions. So we can actually appreciate people that's doing great things for us. We don't need to have difficult relationships and have to chase after a person that doesn't want us. I'm thinking this is a little bit what you do, and that seems to trigger you. But wouldn't it be nice if you were in a relationship where people were actually able to commit and didn't always fall in love with the person that they can't have? Because they were ready for a commitment. So I'm thinking also you weren't maybe ready for a commitment because you chased after a person you couldn't have. And this person also wants to chase after someone they can't have, because now when they can't have you, here they are. So you need to really analyze this. Why are you scared of being together with a person that actually wants you? What is it that's overwhelming you with a person that's actually there for you? What is it that makes them so boring or so uninteresting? So because I'm thinking this is not just their problem, you are acting the same. There's probably another person somewhere here that would want to apply themselves with you in this relationship, and you don't even see them. So it's the the cat on the mice, and the mice is on the cheese, and the cheese is on the rope. I don't know. It's some kind of old tale. But no one wants what they can have. They just want the next thing. And here it needs to be analyzed what this is all about, and maybe realizing that we are worthy of love, and that we don't have to always search for love where we kind of subconsciously know we're going to be rejected. Peaks of joy, we have this with a fun person here, and what's going on with you. Follow the leader. Okay, so I'll read this 33 for this little page here. Peaks of joy. Well, they might remember the fun that they had with you when you're not around anymore. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today. No matter what your inquiry, you will be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart, and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious. So I'm feeling like this person is a little bit set on like fun. They are just coming here with a little page. They're not coming here with the King of Wands. It's not the page in the reverse here and the King of Wands here. So they're giving most of themselves to another situation, but when it's fun, when they feel like you are in a good mood and it would be nice, then they will come and want to hang around with you. So I'm not thinking that this is super serious. I'm thinking they are kind of leading a good life, trying to make it as happy as possible. But I'm fearing a little bit that this person is leaving a lot of things unprocessed underneath the surface, that they're just going after the next fun thing and they are not really working through their issues. That is how it feels for me with this person. So when they come, they will have a lot of baggage that they are dragging behind them, but they refuse to see it, and they just want to have fun with you. And when you bring up any kind of problem, they might act like you are destroying the fun, and then they don't want to be with you anymore. So I'm thinking this is a person that's always trying for the next exhilarating thing, and you can't really build anything with this person. You can have a fun night out and like a memory for that summer, for example, but building something for the future like this, that's not going to happen. Okay, and follow the leader, number 40. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. So when you say to this person, well, it doesn't seem like you want to have anything on the depth. You're just calling me when you want a fun night out. And what I feel with you is like you have a lot of unprocessed things that you are trying to hide. And I want more genuine kind of relationships in my life that can teach this person something. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of bravery in the adventure of your life. The experience of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishment you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. In a situation where you're being offered something that you wanted before and now it comes, but kind of too little too late, you can lead by example by saying no. And, what would your biggest idol have done? Like a person that is strong and mature and sure of themselves, would they have taken the breadcrumbs given by this person? Or would they have risen above and said no to it all? I'm thinking the later, but it's up to you to make decisions because you are the leader here. You are the one that can live an example to others and kind of teach them something. I'm feeling like maybe with rejection because of the 8 of Wands in the reversed, that no, the fun is over. And this is what I have decided for now. I'm taking my life more serious. This is what I want. I don't want to waste time on this kind of thing here. I want something tangible. And this might echo in this person's head for eternity. And they might not learn from in this lifetime, but they will put 2 and 2 together when they are alone and old and never found the grasser that was so greener on the other side. And they look back and they realize that you did the right thing here to say stop and choose something that's more tangible, that's more worth it. Okay. So, my dear Pisces, I hope this helped. And thank you so much for watching. If you like my content and want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, which I'm very grateful for, but also liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box, or you can make Google donate by clicking my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up so I can free up more time to make content like this for you on this channel. And I thank you so much in advance. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers, and your amazing comments always make my day. So until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.